Ijaw traditional rulers under the aegis of Delta Ijaw Traditional Rulers Forum have appealed to the Asagba of Asaba, Obi Professor Chike Edozie, to help mobilize the Anioma nation in support of their quest for an Ijaw person to emerge as governor of Delta State in 2023. Led by the paramount ruler of Ogola Kingdom, Torubobo I, the Ijaw leaders posited that the appeal became necessary, having supported the Aniomas, Urobos and Shekiris to emerge governors at separate times. Accompanied by the Pere of Semberi Kingdom, Pere Charles Ayemivotu, who is vice chairman of the forum, the first vice chairman of the Delta State Traditional Rulers Council, Pere Luke Kalanama VIII, the Pere of Akugbene Main Kingdom, and a host of other royal fathers from Ijaw kingdoms in the state, paramount ruler of Ogola Kingdom, Torubobo I said, being the third largest ethnic group in the state, it would not be fair to ask the Ijaw nation to wait till 2031 to produce a governor. The royal father noted that while not being involved in party politics, it was their duty as royal fathers to protect the interests of their subjects even in the political arena. He affirmed that Ijaw persons who have so far indicated interest in the Delta State 2023 governorship race have been found to be healthy and intellectually sound enough to lead the state and continue with the good works of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, whose tenure would run out next year.
We carefully study the politics of Delta State. If we call it rotational, we may not be 100% right. If we call it rotational, we may be sometime right because of the way it's going. But right from the time of Igori, it was like the game is for the robots. It's gone to Igori. Even the time of Igori again, when Oboro was there, everything serious battle. Thereafter, when Oduna came, also Oboro was there again, to the extent of going to the Supreme Court. So if it was rotational, we would have not witnessed all those things. You are very right. Our purpose of coming here is to seek for your support. Yes, that is the truth of the matter, is to seek for your support. We are the third largest ethnic nationality in this state. And even though we want to do it ethnically, the third time supposed to be us. But now we have successfully 4 governors as ruled. Coming here, maybe May, Okowa tenure has expired. Are we the judge? Are we to wait till 2031? Is that possible? And what is the possibility of the German to get it that time? Because in the Delta South, we have the Secretaries, we have the Ijaws and the Sokos. Even we have part of Europe with us in the Warri 2 local government. The Warri South local government. Our purpose is not to move around and argue with people, but to just seek for your support.
The Asagba of Asaba, Obi Chike Edozie, who hailed the interests of the Ijaw traditional rulers in the governance of the state, insisted that for development to come to the land and the natives, conscious efforts towards choosing political leaders, even with the involvement of traditional rulers, were in order. The Asagba disclosed that the principle of rotation of power defines the traditional governance structure of the Asaba kingdom and have brought peace to all 5 villages or quarters that make up the kingdom. The Asaba monarch, however, recommended a dialogue by all traditional rulers of the state to adopt the principle of governorship rotation for the state as well as the basis and sequence for such rotation. He opined that it would be an invitation to chaos and needless crisis if the 2023 governorship race for Delta State was left to be decided through a survival of the fittest and the strongest.
We are not engaged in party politics, but we cannot say we are not politicians because we must have interest in the governance of our own people, our own communities. And it is our duty and responsibility to ensure the good faith, the ability of all those people who have given the power and the right to keep us together. Not to rule us, but to put us together so that peace and development can help us to mobilize the resources to develop our communities. So I'm happy with this visit. In this country, in this town Asaba, we live on the principle of rotation, and that is what has brought peace here. Practically everything is rotated. It's rotated in Asaba. So the principle of rotation in governance has been here with us for a very, very long time, and it is the basis of our governance and has brought peace and development here. So we heartily support it. We heartily support that principle. Now, 9 years ago, I was involved, and all our traditional rulers were involved in the issue of who will be the next government. And we stood on the ground that it should be rotated.
Across session of the palace chiefs of the Asaba kingdom also attended the ceremony.